Hey y'all, Rick, Fearless, Strokers Dallas, Strokers Ice House, Punchwally Garage, Fearless Services. Good morning. How you doing? All right? Today is Thursday, June the... Flip it, boy. Yeah, 13th, 2024 year of our Lord. Season number 2. Episode number 165. In today's show, we will cover, yes sir, Tom Landry and Manners. Let's go. In My Life, the 366 Project, coming to you almost live from almost downtown Dallas in the powerful CHUMP studio. Brought to you by Reliable Diamond Tool. That's ready2.com, REDITOO.com. Check them out. Also brought to you by Simpson Motorcycle Helmets. If you have a $100 head, then wear a $100 helmet. If your head is priceless, wear a Simpson. Today, the Mr. Peabody Wayback Machine goes back to 1966. In 1966, me and Rand were 9 and 10 years old. So I want to cover some of the things that were common, at least in the South. I can't speak for up north, or Yankees as my dad used to call them. I can't speak for them. But here in the South, this is how we were raised, and I think it's pretty much up north too. At our house, you said yes sir, yes ma'am, no sir, no ma'am, or you got a rap upside the head from Pop. That's no joke. You got a rap upside the head if you didn't. Back then, manners made you take your hat off in the house. If you were wearing a ball cap and you walked into the house, you took your hat off. If you were at a restaurant with your family and you were wearing a baseball cap, you took that hat off, or our Pop knocked it off. Tom Landry, the greatest coach to ever coach a football game, always wore a fedora. He's famous for that hat, but he always took it off in the house in a dome stadium. If he was playing in a dome stadium, he took the hat off. Some people say that's one of the reasons the Texas Stadium was built with the hole in the roof, so Tom could wear his hat because there was no roof. That was just considered good manners. When you met someone, you took your hat off and you shook their hand, and then you put your hat back on. One of the common phrases back then was respect your elders. And you better respect them, or you got, that wrap upside the head, bang. When we would go somewhere or Pop would have friends over, he would say, remember, you don't speak unless you're spoken to. And you didn't. You ate supper every night as a family. And when you were done eating, you asked, may I be excused? And if you didn't clean your plate, you weren't excused. Well, I got to do homework. Yeah, you got to get that homework done. Clean that plate and get right after it. Yes, sir. I mean, do any of those still exist? Does anybody ask to be excused from the tape? Does anybody take their hat off in the house anymore? Do any of the kids say yes, sir, and no, sir? Some do. My kids still do. I don't know. That's some of the stuff I think is lost with the baby boomer generation. That's a good generation. I think we've lost some stuff with the people that came after us. Let's check that truck. Check that. Woo-hoo-hoo, black patent leather. I don't know what patent means, but it sounds good. Black patent leather. Yeah, those aren't yellow. White stripes, black and white logo. That's pretty cool, Fearless. White toe, white sole, double black racing stripe, boot bottom, white shoestrings. Look at that, look at that eyelet. One eye down, double knotted for safety. These are, say it with me, y'all, these are some handsome Chucks. You want to look around the office? Okay. So that's my wife and I when we got 2002 or 3 at the Royal Sonesta on Bourbon Street. So that's the place where we used to like to stay. We used to go to Bourbon Street and hang out in the old days, and that's the hotel we used to like to go, the Royal Sonesta. That's another picture of us. Okay, let's check Grandma's calendar. I ain't even pulled it out yet. Well, you know what you ought to do? Pull it out? Yeah, pull it. Fearless! There it is. Okay, so today is 75 years ago today, June 13th, 1949. We worked on the yard and fixed part of the lot. Something. Dick had to work late tonight. We fixed part of the lot. Fence. Dick had to work late last night. So 75 years ago today, that's what my Grandma Golda and my Grandpa Dick Fearless were doing. Dad joke, I'm afraid for the calendar. Its days are numbered. Get off the couch, a motivational minute. Remember, tough situations build tough people. Don't duck a tough situation. Go into it. Handle it. Be respectful. Respect your elders. I just threw that in. Do your best. You'll be all right. Today is Thursday. We do trivia tonight. That should be pretty fun. We usually get a pretty good crowd. Strokers Dallas merch, merch.com. So this is the Who's Your Daddy shirt. There's the front. There's the back. Strokers Dallas merch, merch.com. Check us out. We'd love for you to purchase something from us. If you're looking for a motorcycle, strokersonline.com. Bike sales are good. If you have a bike that you're not riding and you would like us to sell it, we would love to sell it for you. We sold 2 bikes on Tuesday. Both paid cash. We get a lot of guys paying cash for bikes. Cash is king, baby. It still is. Okay, I'm going to leave you with this. Do you know, according to my minutes-long research, what the most disliked food in America is? Anchovies, and that, boys and girls, is the rest of the story. Have you ever ate an anchovy? Really salty. I hate them. Can't stand them. All right, remember, watch your P's and Q's. I forgot about that one. My dad would say that. You watch your P's and Q's, boy. All right, Rick Fearless, I got to go. And I ain't going to speak unless I'm spoken to. Love you, bye. Hey, I'll see you tomorrow.